So Wiley, Mr. Wiley cat, been a lot of noise lately. He's been making up a lot of noise, and I had to think about this video because you listen to what he's saying, and a lot of people said they didn't understand what he's talking about. They think he's just being salty, this kind of stuff. Which, yeah, certain parts he is being salty, in it. So I didn't want to make this video in any kind of defense. This is not a defense video. This is just an explanation of part of what Wiley is talking about. Yeah, because he didn't articulate himself properly. Yeah, he didn't articulate himself properly when he was speaking to certain people, which made it sound like, when he was on certain shows talking, getting stuff off his chest, he didn't express himself properly. He didn't articulate and come out with what he needed to say. So what I'm going to do in this video is explain what Wiley was trying to say about Mr. Ed Sheeran, yeah? Because nobody doesn't seem to understand about this music game. There's a lot of people in it, there's a lot of people watching it, but don't understand what's actually going on. So we've got Ed Sheeran now, yeah? And he's making tunes, and now he's a grime star, yeah? Accepted into the community and doing these things. Now, the salty side for Wiley was obviously that Wiley appeared on Ed Sheeran's album or whatever, and Ed Sheeran wouldn't appear on Wiley's. So, therefore, Ed Sheeran stole some of Wiley's fans, and Wiley didn't get none of Ed Sheeran's fans. Yeah, numbers, innit? People listening to your music, innit? People listening to you, innit? So that's what I see Wiley being salty about. But there is obviously a much deeper thing behind this, yeah? Because he called him a culture vulture, yeah? And now no one don't want to understand this. No one don't want to go and let they know what's going on. No one don't want to talk about it properly. This show didn't really go into it, did it? Well, look at this then. Music of black origin. This guy has no black origin. His song had no black origin, but he was still able to clear up at the Mobile Awards. Yeah? Ed Sheeran, no black origin, but it seems now he's going into that genre of urban. Yeah, singer turned into a rapper or a MC, whatever. And where have we seen this story before? People forget. This guy used to sing. This guy was a singer before he started getting greasy. He was all about the song. But people forget, innit? People forget and time goes on. And then you still don't understand what I'm talking about. You still don't understand anything I'm talking about. Then you have to look at this. Yeah? So certain people can go into other fields and do what they're doing. But it seems that others can't. For instance, Little Nas X, made a big banger. Everybody loved the tune. It went into the cowboy charts until they found out it was a black man, and then they took it out of the cowboy charts. Obviously, it's not called the cowboy charts. That's what I'm calling it. If it doesn't make sense to you, go look it up. What is this? Country western charts, whatever. It got taken out of the charts because simply he's a black man, and they didn't want a black man to be involved in their charts, so they took him out. Until he was able to bring on this guy, yeah, Billy Ray Cyrus. And because Mr. Cyrus was on it, they allowed it to go back into the charts. But hold on though, what does this mean? This means that it's okay one way, but it's not okay the other way. Do you understand what I'm saying? A white person can move into the black genre, yeah, and use the black music and black people to promote themselves, but a black person can't use the white people and the white music to promote themselves. This is not me making up a story. This is what's actually happening in front of you. This is what this guy's angry about. This is what he couldn't articulate. Maybe, I don't know, he's got an MBE in it. He's been to see the Queen, so maybe there's things that he can't say, yeah? But let me articulate it for you, yeah? Ed Sheeran is now an urban star, yeah? In the grime scene, yeah? And he's making the money from there and he's taking the fans from there. This wouldn't be a problem if it was fair for everyone, yeah? If it was the same thing for everyone, it wouldn't be a problem. So these three people have transcended genres, have gone through many genres, yeah? And let's not get all uppity about this because Drake is Jewish. Jewish has a different meaning in this thing, okay? Jewish is seen as white. Jewish is not seen as black. Jewish is seen as white. Okay? So they can transcend into any genre, anywhere. But then, what about these guys? You don't know these guys? Do a little background. These are country western music stars, yeah? They do country western music and they're black guys, but they're not accepted within that field. This guy is a black guy who did a country western song and was not accepted into that field until he came with this guy. Yeah? And look how deep it is. I would not have this. You see what he's saying? Without Little Nas X, he would not have this. It wouldn't be there without them. The sign didn't even want to see. Look how little they put Little Nas X remix on there. They did not want him on that at all, but they had to put his name because of rights or whatever in it. They had to put his name, but they did not want to put his name at all. This name down here is the one that made this song. And lucky Billy Cyrus, look at what Billy Cyrus had to do, because he knows how unfair this game is, yeah? He knows, yeah? So he's standing up for the people, yeah? But who else? Who else is standing up for the people? Who else? Who else? Yeah? So Wiley was trying to say that. That's what Wiley was trying to say. It's okay for other races to go into any genre, but it seems like certain races can't go into any genre. They're stopped. Yeah? And I've shown you the example. That's the example. That's an example. Yeah? That is an example. That is an example of what I'm talking about. If you want to refute, go ahead. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Say, oh, it's not this, it's not that. But I'm sure this is like evidence staring you in your face. But I would like to conversate. Come, I will argue you down. I don't care, because you can't tell me that I'm wrong. Yeah? And this is just something I had to say. So Wiley, I'm not saying I agree with you, but I get a piece of what you're saying, innit? I don't agree with everything you say, but I understand part of what you're saying. Articulate it next time. Explain it properly. Yeah?